Your Uncle Clint offered you a job.
Well, it's not really a job. At least not yet, anyway. See, Grandpa thought I would be the one taking over BE someday.
And Clint told you this?
Well, Grandpa, you know, someday all this is going to be yours kind of thing. Anyway, Uncle Clint wants me to start learning the family business since I'm old enough now. You know, like an internship. Except you don't seem so happy about it.
I'm not. Matthew, right now your job is school. See, what you should be doing is focusing on acing chemistry, U.S. history, calculus.
Dad, I always get good grades.
Yeah, but this is your junior year. Now they're going to expect more. Plus, you've got to research colleges, you got to write essays, you got to study for your entrance exam.
Dad, I was in the top 1% for my PSATs, all right? I'm not worried.
What about basketball, though? Now, you were planning on going out for the varsity. That's a huge responsibility.
So I'll work at BE on weekends.
Son, Buchanan Enterprises is not going anywhere. Now, I know Grandpa always thought that it was the be-all and end-all, but it's a business. And it's just like any other business.
Except it's ours.
Which means that you have plenty of time for your internship. Right now, you need to focus on all your other options.
Well, like you did? You know, I'm sure a whole lot of people applied to be your assistant. But no, you had to hire the mom of the guy who stole my girlfriend.
You're working for Bo?
Son, there's not a woman worth her salt that can be stolen if she doesn't want to be.
This coming from a guy who stole his brother's wife?
I don't think your mother would appreciate that talk. I know I don't.
Well, I don't appreciate you telling me that losing Danny was my fault.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is that however much you like this girl, maybe the fit just wasn't right. Maybe that wasn't the right time. There are all kinds of factors here, and you can't force any of these things.
Thanks for the advice.
All right. Let's start over, okay? Now, you came in here and you wanted to talk about a job.
Yeah, and you still haven't given me one good reason why I shouldn't do it.
I gave you about a half a dozen.
Is this about Uncle Clint? Do you not want me around him because you feel weird about marrying Mom or something?
I don't have a problem with your Uncle Clint, and neither does your mother. But if anyone had reason to hold a grudge, it would be Uncle Clint. But he's forgiven us. See, we're past that. And it's time that you were too.
We just lost our house.
Clint came to our wedding. He chatted with Mom.
Who's Mom?
You.
Me? Oh.
I'm just trying to reassure Matthew that Clint and I are just fine. That there's no feud, no hard feelings.
And we are discussing this. Why?
Uncle Clint offered me an internship at BE, but Dad won't let me take it.
Oh.
Because I'm concerned about school. Now, this is your make or break year as far as college is concerned.
And having experience at a company like Buchanan Enterprises? I mean, colleges love that stuff. Besides, isn't it better for me to decide if BE's for me before I go to college? You know, that way if I hate it, I won't take up business in college. I'll study law or medicine or something. Besides, this was really important to Grandpa. Right, he wanted me to give BE a chance. I want to honor that.
Well, your grandpa always wanted family and business. I'll give you that one.
And speaking to your point, feels like Clint is going out of his way to extend an olive branch here.
That was your son who...
I'm all right with Matthew working at Buchanan Enterprises with Uncle Clint.
And I am concerned about his workload at school.
Dad, I told you I can handle it.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to honor your decision.
Thank you. I just wish I could say the same to you.
Hey, Matthew. What was that all about?
He's not happy that I hired Inez Salinger, Nate's mother.
Yes. Well, I was waiting for that to land. I mean, really, honey, there were no other qualified candidates. You had to hire her. She's the mother of the boy that helped break Matthew's heart.
Rex, I'm sorry.
Inez was the best candidate for the job. And she needed help. She and her son just lost their house, living in a shelter.
Well, that's terrible.
And she's good at her job. I told you her qualifications, and if someone needs help, I'm going to help.
I get it. I get that.
And I think that Matthew has to learn responsibility. I'm not blaming him for losing his girlfriend, but I don't want him to blame somebody else because a high school girl changed her mind.
No, you're right.
We can't coddle him, Nora. That's not going to help him. And I don't want him to think that it's okay to nurse this grudge.
Okay. No, you're right. You are. You're right. It's just, this is the first girl he ever loved, And he put his heart out there, and it just got stomped on. And from where he stands, the guy that bested him not only got the girl, but has got your support.
No. One thing doesn't have anything to do with the other. This is between Matthew and Nate and Danielle.
Right. Okay.
Not my assistant and me.
Okay.
So what? You think I should fire her?
Oh, of course I don't want you to fire her. I would never suggest that. It's just, as a mother, it's just hard for me to see my almost grown son hurting.
You'll have to get over it.
Well, it's hard not to want to ride into the rescue,
And that's what Inez is doing. She's trying to take care of her son.
Oh.
See, honey, he'll get over it.
Did you ever get over your first love? Gotta go to court. Hi, Inez.
Hello, Nora.
Uncle Clint,